Your next comic, he and Chet and Myke are all going to be doing a show soon in Rochester, New York. It takes them a while to get up here on stage, so I want to get a slow clap going for Stu, please. There's one. There's two. He's going to do it. This is like the power team. All right. There you go, Stu. Woo!
Wow, it's like Make-A-Wish meets Weekend at Bernie's. I got a confession to make right away. I'm not really handicapped. I just like to come into bars and get picked up by guys. It's weird. I'm not even gay. It's just fun. So some of you know this about me. Some of you don't. I have muscular dystrophy. That's the Jerry Lewis telethon thing. Y'all seen that? Great, like nobody. That's why there's no cure yet. You motherfuckers. Thanks a lot. Watch that thing. Still crippled here. Hello. No one likes to watch Charles dance anymore. I don't know what the fuck. But, so, they're trying to get the cure to that disease with a lot of other diseases. And they've been doing stem cell research. And people are really upset about stem cell research because they think they're going to start crossing people with animals. And I'm like, what's wrong with that? You know, like, I'd like to have a Mexi Poodle. You know? Something that would mow my lawn and come and fall asleep on my lap afterwards. I don't know. Or I'd like to cross a blind person with a seeing eye dog just to watch him follow himself around all day. Or I'd like to cross my wife with a golden retriever, just so I could watch. It has nothing to do with stem cell research. I'm just creepy. But thank you. My wife will love that joke. She will love that joke. So here's the thing. I find that in my weakness, I have found strength by listening. And there's this proverb I heard that maybe you've heard it that gave me strength, and it goes like this. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man that had no feet. So I took his shoes. He didn't need them. He didn't have any feet. You know, then I had shoes. He didn't have to carry. It's just perspective. That's all I'm saying, okay? And then I saw a guy with no hands, and I thought, you know, I could use some gloves, you know. And then I saw people ask me where it is I get that hat I wear every once in a while. I'm not talking about it. And don't ask me where I get my condoms. Because someone's missing a penis. That's the punchline on that joke. That joke. So I'm getting older, but I'm trying to act younger, doing things that the young kids do. Like I got a Facebook page and a Twitter page, and I deleted my MySpace page, which apparently is cool to do these days. So I did all that, so now I'm officially a 13-year-old girl, which I know I am because I just started my period, and I just blew a guy in the parking lot just to make Daddy angry, you know. But here's another thing I did that the kids are doing, that young kids are doing. I named my penis. All right, apparently this is the cool thing to do. So I named my penis Richard Nixon. Not because it's crooked, but because it has good relations with the Chinese. Me love you long time. Okay, but it's not going to take that long. So yeah, trying to act younger. And you know what pisses me off is that as you get older, some of the things you thought were funny when you were young aren't so fucking funny anymore. I used to think adult diapers were hilarious. Now I'm just trying to decide whether or not I should buy the ones with the wide leg bands, you know. I remember when I was a kid, I used to say, it was so funny, I shit my pants. Now I shit my pants. That's right, that joke was so funny, I just shit my pants. But let's see, what else? I tell people two things. I'm 55 years old. I've been having trouble with my memory, okay? That's number one. Number two, I'm 55 years old. I've been having trouble with my memory. All right, some of you didn't laugh at that joke. You didn't think it was funny. That's okay. I understand. They can't all be winners. Actually, there's a story. I did that joke once. I used to do a lot of LSD, and in the 70s, I did that joke, and back then it was hilarious because it was from the future. Thank you. So here's something really cool that just happened to me. My oldest daughter just had twin baby girls. Yay! So I'm a grandfather when I'm really excited, so when they get old enough to teach me how to walk, you know, like, oh, Grandpa, it's like this, you know. And of course, I will be able to teach them how to change their own diaper. So that's... And I know if they're like my kids, they're always going to want to go outside and play catch. And I'll be like, all right, well, this time just don't drop me. You know. And my daughter, they were born early, okay? They were born like way early, so they had to go into the intensive care unit, the NICU, which is neonatal intensive care, and there's really high security there. You can't just go in and see the babies. You have to go through security. Only the parents can go in and the grandparents, so we got to go in. And it was really cool because on our way out, we stole 5 babies. They're little. You can just put them in your pocket, you know? No, we didn't. We didn't put them in our pocket. We put them in a cardboard box and we sold them out front of Safeway. It took us forever to sell the black one. But anyway, so we gave it away to a broken home, which is the first of my racist jokes in this set, in case you were paying attention. But my daughter told me that she asked me, what do you want them to call you? And I said, what do you mean? She said, well, you can have them call you whatever you want. You can be Grandpa, or you can be Papa, or you can be Grandpappy, you know, whatever. And I said, okay, this is cool. I think I want them to call me Skeletor. Here comes Skeletor. That's just this week. Next week, I'm going to have them call me Lady Gaga. You know, not Goo Goo Gaga. You know, and maybe just to fuck with them every once in a while, say, this week I'm the Louisiana Purchase. Fuck you. You know, they get all confused. They're like, what does he want to be called this week? Is he Barnaby Jones or the square root of 97? Somebody give me a calculator, goddammit. It's 9.85, rounded off to 2 decimals, in case you didn't know that. 9.84788858 for you Asian person in the audience. And that is the second of my racist jokes in this set, in case you were counting. Thank you very much. But my daughter was really nervous. She didn't know if she'd be a good mom, and I was her parent. So I said, listen, here's what I learned about raising babies. When you drop them, they do cry. And they usually don't stop till you shake them really hard. Somebody who were groaning on that one, but my parents did it to me, and look how I turned out. Thank you. So I've been doing comedy for a while. I'm going to Rochester with Myke Dehu and Chet Wild, and we're going to go out there and do comedy. Thank you. Exporting some of Arizona's comedy out there. But I've been hanging around with these guys, and we're doing some writing so we can get some new material. And here's what I learned about writing with other comedians. And if you ever write comedy, just make sure you remember this. They'll steer you wrong. They'll fuck you up. They'll say, yeah, do that joke. It's really funny. So they can sit back and laugh at you when the joke doesn't work. And I was writing this joke, and tell me if you can tell where this joke went wrong, okay? It started off, I gave him the premise. I said, I don't like it when people correct you on the way you pronounce words, all right? Like, you know, the other day I said envelope, and some guy said, oh, it's envelope. And, you know, fuck you, asshole. You know, I can say it any way I want to. And everybody, remember when everybody got all upset with George Bush because he said nuclear instead of nuclear? Whatever, we knew what he meant, right? And can we all agree that we can just pronounce it lesbian or carpet muncher, all right? Or gas grinder, puddle jumper, I don't know, whatever, you know what I mean? I mean, you say tomato, I say tomato. You say potato, I get an erection, all right? Hey, I like potatoes. When I do the mashed potatoes, anyway. And who doesn't like a good French fry up their ass every now and then? Crinkle cut for your pleasure and seasoned by mistake. I don't know. Ow, that burns. Ow. See, this is what happens when you write with these guys. You start off talking about the way you pronounce words, and you wind up with a French fry up your ass. I'm Stu Baker. That's my time. I love you guys. You've been great. Thank you.
Stu Baker and the Bakerettes, everybody.